the Mets, beat the Mets, step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really sucking the ball. Nothing else over the wall. It's time, where's the time? Everybody's gonna lie. You beat the M-E-T-S Mets from New York. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where they go? To beat the Mets. Oh, they're hollering and they're cheering and they're jumping in their seats, where they go? To beat the Mets. Well, the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball. 'Cause we the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell, give 'em a hand, and let 'em know you're rooting to stand. Come on and beat the Mets, beat the Mets, step right up and beat the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are ready and sucking the ball. Nothing goes home runs over the wall. It's time, where's time? Everybody's gonna lie. To meet the M-E-T-S Mets of New York town.
Hey everybody, this is CP Cards and Dice, and welcome to another presentation of our 69 Mets replay. This is going to be the Cincinnati Reds visiting New York at Shea Stadium circa 1969. We are in Queens, New York. And it's going to be Tom Terrific, the franchise. And Tom Terrific, the franchise in our series. Let me go to the schedule very quickly. Let me look at, let's see, Tom Terrific. I'm going to resume the game. And Tom Seaver is 9-8 with a 1.98 ERA. Not doing as well in terms of the one loss as he would have, as he did in 1969. He was like 25-3 or something out of this world. He's not doing that good in the replay, but he's pitching. His last game was a one-hit shutout. All right, and he walked 3 in that game. So let's see what happens here. Just got to get one last thing ready to go. I got a crowd going. Nice crowd at Shea Stadium today. And let's go with lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be Pete Rose and the right fielder leading off. I remember him as a third baseman, first baseman when I was a kid. Second baseman, Chico Ruiz. Bobby Tolan in center field. Tony Perez at third base. Batting fifth at first base is Lee May. Batting sixth is left fielder Jimmy Stewart. Batting seventh is Woodward, the shortstop. Batting eighth is Dan Breeden, the catcher. And batting ninth is Tony Cloninger. I think it's Cloninger. But not totally sure. Let's take a quick peek and see how you pronounce that, so I'm not mispronouncing the name the whole game. So I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's following the guidelines, their local guidelines, their health guidelines, their social distancing, and so on and so forth. Hope everybody's staying safe, staying healthy, wealthy, and wise. There's an opportunity for us to play a whole lot of games. I had a great opportunity for that. Cloninger. All right, Cloninger. That's how I think. All right, so that's how you pronounce it. It's Tony Cloninger. That sounds better. I knew I wasn't saying it right. All right, let's get started. We're going to pull cards today. Nice and quiet, nice and serene, peaceful. It's like playing golf. So 4 on the pitcher, patient. Let's see what that's going to turn into. We're going to play pretty fast. 67 and a patient 67. Oh, right outside of the hit range. Pete Rose's hit range or hit by pitch on base range is a 66. That 67 is going to be a ground ball, chopped to second. Boswell throws out Rose, one up, one down. Going to make a little space on top here. All right, next is a 9 patient, a patient 71, and that is line and caught by the second baseman, L4. 2 up, 2 down. Tom Seaver with a 7. That ball's in play, 98, and that is a fly ball right field. In right field is Shamsky, makes the catch. No runs, no hits. Tommy Agee for the Mets. It's going to be Agee, Boswell, Jones. Shamsky is in the cleanup spot. In the 5th spot is Garrett Cranepool. In the 6th spot. In the 7th spot is J.C. Martin, the catcher. Batting 8th is Buddy Harrelson. The shortstop. Batting 9th is Tom Seaver. Tony Cloninger. That's a 6. Tough. And a 6 tough is a 42. Tough 42. And he is a righty. That's a strikeout. So Agee down swinging. Cloninger against Boswell. It's an 8. Patient 47. And that's going to be a little ground ball and through the right side for a base hit. So Mets have their first base runner. Then we're going to hit and run. It's a 6. That's a tough 91, and that is a fly ball left. So Boswell is going to have to go back. 2 out. 1, 2. We'll start doing that. And now it's Art Shamsky with a 4 in play 90. And that is a ground ball to the second baseman. Ruiz makes the catch, and that's 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit. Go to the top of the 2nd. All right, Tony Perez leading it off with a 7. That's the ball that's put in play. And then in play 60. It's a fly to right. Shamsky's there. 1 up, 1 down. Lee May. So 2, that's in play, and a 66. We're pulling a lot of high numbers right now. 66 is chopped to second. 4-3. 2 out. And it's Jimmy Stewart, switch hitter, batting lefty against Seaver. 8 tough, and the tough 20 is a strikeout. First strikeout for Seaver. And the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no hits. Garrett Cranepool Martin. 12, defense. 43, we're going to have to check that. 43 and an error left field. Let's see what the left fielder is. The left fielder is Stewart. And in left field, Stewart is a 2. What did I say, error left field? Yeah, error left field, and it's a 43, and he's a 2, 43, and that's going to be a ball that drops in there. And an error is going to be a single plus an error. So it's going to be a ball that drops in front of the left fielder, Stewart, and he parlays into a bobble, which Garrett is going to try for second, and the throw is not in time. So it's an F7. Single and an error. Garrett puts himself at second base with nobody out. Cranepool, 7. Patient. A patient 16 is ball 4. J.C. Martin. Swinging away. Tough. A tough 36 is a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 and out number 1. Next is Buddy Harrelson. Pitch from Cloninger. 7, patient 73. And that is a fly ball center field. Over is Tolan, right center field, and makes the catch. And it's Seaver. Seaver's a 3-pitcher batting card. That's a 6 again. I pulled like 6 6s in a row. And 4. And a 6 is tough, and a 4 is a strikeout. And that retires the side. Strikeout number 3. And that is out number 3. And it's going to be no runs, 1 hit. Top of the third inning, no score. Cincinnati Reds at Shea, 1969. This is game 95, I believe, off the top of my head. Woodward is the batter. That's a 7. That's in play, 0-9. That's line. Base hit. Woodward is on with a single, leadoff single. First hit allowed by Seaver. Danny Breeden. And it's an 8 tough. A tough 0-5 is a strikeout. 1 out. Second strikeout of the game for Seaver. And we're going to try to bunt. A 10 is within his sacrifice range. He's a 6. We're going to pull a card. So he misses the bunt. There's 2 strikes on the batter. He is a bunter C. So he's going to square away again, try to get this, trying to get Woodward at second base. And we're going to pull a card of 3. Oh, and he doesn't get a chance to bunt again, so we got to roll for him to bunt again. And pitcher hitting card sacrifices starts at a 4, so he does 9, so he's going to swing away. Here's a pitch to Cloninger. It's a 7 in play. In play 61. Wow, we pulled a lot of cards there for that. And in play 61 is a ground ball to second baseman. This could be a double play. 12. Not going to be a double play. It's going to be 4-3. Runner advances to second. Ball in the hole. And second baseman Boswell dives for it. Back up on his feet. And gets his man at first. Pete Rose playing payoff pitch baseball. Tom Seaver against Pete Rose. It's a 5. It's a tough out. 49. And that is a ground ball to the third baseman. Garrett across the diamond and in time. It's going to be no runs, 1 hit. We go to bottom of the third. All right, top of the order, Tommy Agee. We have 5. 5 is in play, 95. That's a fly to left. 1 up, 1 down. It's an 8. That's patient. Patient 0-2, ball 4. Boswell walks, trots down up to first base. Leon Jones, 5. In play, 80. In play, 80 is a ground ball to shortstop. Let's see if this can turn into a double play. Oh, that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. And the Reds turn it. Say he's a 6 there, and Cloninger is an 8, so that's definitely a double play. If it's a low roll, you know it's a double play. All right. So no runs, no hits. They leave none. Top of the fourth. And it's going to be Ruiz. We're going to have to – it's time to shuffle. Every 3 innings, you got to shuffle when you have the cards. That's something that you don't have to do when you have dice. But to keep that randomness, you gotta shuffle. And I've gotten a little bit better at it. All right, here goes. It's going to be a 9 off of Seaver in the top of the fourth against Ruiz. A 9 is a patient 20, and that's ball 4. So it's a walk allowed by Seaver, a leadoff walk, which is never a good thing. Bobby Tolan's going to hit and run. It's a 7. That's an in-play 48. And a 48 is a ground ball to the first baseman. He's going to take it himself and beat Tolan to the bag. Nice play by Cranepool. 3 unassisted. Over to second goes Ruiz. 1 out. 1 on. 9. Patient again. 10. Ball 4. First and second. Perez walks. May. 9. Patient again. Patient 76. Holy smokes. And this is going to be a fly to right field. On the run is the center field. Tommy Agee's there for out number 2. And it's Stewart. Here's the pitch from Seaver. 5. Tough out. Just when he needed it. 6. Tough out 63. And that's chopped to second. Boswell throws him out. That retires the side. No runs. No hits. 2 left on. Go to the bottom of the fourth. Pretty good pitchers do right here. Shamsky leading it off, a 3. That's defense, a 23. That is a guaranteed hit or error, depending what it says. It's an error third base. What kind of an error? It's going to be a one base error. Drops a pop-up. Nope. Now it's a ground ball error. All right. So it's going to be an error on the third base, Garrett. No, this is the bottom. I'm sorry. It's third baseman Perez. Bobbles it, throw to first, not in time. So it's going to be E5. Second error for Cincinnati. And Shamsky's on a first. Here's the pitch to Garrett. That's a 3. That's defense again. And a 70 is going to be beyond an out. Beyond an error or a hit is what I mean. It's going to be an out. And it's a fly ball. And that's lined into the gap in right center field. On the run is the outfielder P. Rose, and he gets there. Nice catch. Read it perfectly off the bat. So Kranepool is up now. 6, that's tough. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. And that's going to be tough, and we roll a 61. Kranepool. And a 61 is a ground ball to the shortstop. And this will not be a double play. It's going to be a fielder's choice, 6-4. Kranepool's on at first now. Pitch from Cloninger, 8. Patient 86. And that's chopped to second. Easy play for Ruiz. Throws him out for the third out. All right. And that was no runs, an error. And a man left. All right. Woody Woodward against Tom Seaver, 12. Tough. A tough 0-7 strikeout. And that is strikeout number 3. Out number 1. Danny Breeden. 9 is Patient 13, and that's line base hit. Single for Breeden. Cloninger is going to square for the bunt. And it's 4 to 12. We roll a 7, so he can bunt. Let's see what he does. Oh, he misses it again. 2 strikes. Try to see if he bunts again, and he does. Squares away, and this time it's a successful sacrifice to the pitcher. Picks it up, goes to first. 1-4, sack. Running a second on the S. And now it's the leadoff batter, Pete Rose, with a runner at second base. There's no score here in this game. Cincinnati at Mets. 5 off Seaver. That's a tough out, 76. And that is a fly to center. That'll be out number 3. No runs, 1 hit. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Buddy Harrelson leading it off. Cloninger, 5. In play, 29, and that is line base hit. Little Buddy Harrelson with a single. Then you got a bunt. Pitcher hitting card is 2 to 12, so it's an automatic. And now we're going to try to look to the bunt. It's going to be a successful sacrifice. Bunted to the right side of the pitcher, and he's off the mound over to first in time. Runner on second base now, top of the order. Adrian Boswell with a runner at second base. No score, bottom of the 5th. That's a 5. And a 5 is in play 34. Oh, it just beats it, 33. 34 is going to be popped up behind the plate. Catcher makes the catch. And Boswell, 6. Tough 40. And that's line base hit. That will score Harrelson, who's a 6. Mets are up 1-0. Second baseman. RBI single, 2-out single for clutch, Boswell. Here goes Patient 45, and that is line base hit. Oh, wait a second. Patient 45, that's going to be pulled down the line. That's going to go for a double. And this may score 2 outs. This may score Boswell. Kenny Boswell is going to score on the double. 2-out double he was running. And that's the first baseman. So it's a single and it's an RBI. And this was a single and RBI as well. All right. So Mets are up 2-0 with a runner up first. Cleon Jones. 2 out. Cleon Jones going to try to steal. 7 won't do it. Shamsky, 10. That is off Cloninger's ballpark. Ballpark 77. That's too high, so it's in play. In play 83. That's going to be an out. To Shamsky, 83 is ground ball second base, and that retires the side. But the Mets pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. They lead it on the top of the 6th. 2-0. All right, it's going to be Ruiz. Seaver, 8, tough, 86. And that's ripped to short. Backhanded by Harrelson. Throw first and in time. 1 up, 1 down. Number 7 is in play. In play 58. And that's ground to third. Over to first. 2 down. Tolan's out. And Tony Perez. 9, patient 81. Wow, we pulled a lot of 9s in this game. And that is chopped to shortstop. Waits back now, charges, throws to first. And that's out number 3. No runs, no hits, bottom of the 6th. Wayne Garrett. 6. That's tough. The tough 11. No, a tough 0-7, and that is a strikeout. 1 up, 1 down. Eddie Kranepool. 7 is patient 0-5. That's base on balls. Cloninger can go 7, and Seaver can go 9. Both qualified to remain in the game. So it's going to be J.C. Martin with 1 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Martin. It's a 5. In play, 55. And a 55 is going to be fly ball to left field. Over is Stewart, makes the catch. Buddy Harrelson. That's an 8. Patient. And the 34 is ball 4. And now it's the pitcher spot. 8, patient again, 45. Seaver's a 3. Patient 45 is an out of some kind. It's grounded to third. Steps on the bag. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits. Mets leave 2, go top of the 7th. Lee May starting it off against Tom Terrific, but in the top of the 7th, it's time to shuffle again. Hey, guys, how are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. It's 2-0 Mets in the top of the 7th. It's Cincinnati, 1969 versus the Mets at Shea Stadium, beautiful downtown Queens, New York. You jump on the 7 train to Willets Point, get off at the Shea Stadium exit. I hope to see you guys here. Come up to the booth and say hello. All right, here goes. This is the ball game. See what happens. Top of the 7th. Tom Seaver against Lee May. That's a 7. That's in play 81. In play 81 is a fly to center. On his horse is the center fielder AG and runs it down. 1 up, 1 down. Next is a 10. That's ballpark 82. That's in play 29, and that's line base hit. Single for Stewart. He's on at first. Woodward is next. It's a 10, ballpark 23. Oh, it's a righty, and that will qualify. We're looking at wheelhouse. Wheelhouse against a righty is a 15. That's going to be ground ball and through into center field for a base hit. Runners are going to advance only 1 base on that. First and second now. Breeden. Danny Breeden, 7. In play, 48. In play, 48's an out. That's grounded to third base. Will this be a double play? A 6 and maybe a double play. No, it won't be. It's going to be a 5-4 fielder's choice. Runner goes to third, so it's going to be fielder's choice. And it's going to be Cloninger now. And with the situation down by 2 and 2 men on, we're forced to go to the bench. And we're going to bring in to hit. Let's see who we're going to bring in to hit here. Beaucamp against, let's see, Beaucamp, or who else do I have here? Beaucamp or a guy named Whitfield, Fred Whitfield. We're going to do that because he's a lefty. So we're going to replace the pitcher with Whitfield. All right, he's pinch hitter. There he is. Fred Whitfield, first and third. First and third, and 2 outs. Whitfield, the batter. 7 in play. 12. It's going to be line base hit. That's going to score a run. And the other run is going to question mark whether he goes to third or not. Danny Breeden. Let's see. Breeden is a 6. He's going to try to go to third. You know what? He's going to hold up. He's going to hold up. So that's a pinch hitter. It's a single RBI. All right. Now we go to the top of the order. Let me see if I have somebody who can pinch run. I don't even know who my other catcher is. I'm not going to do that right now. I know Bench, but Bench is injured. All right, so it's first and second, 2 outs. P. Rose, pitch from Seaver, 7. Again, a 7, a 50. In play, that's going to be in play 750 is grounded to third, over to first in time, and that's 1, 2, 3 outs at the old ball game. So the Reds pick up a run on 1, 2, 3 hits, and it's 2-1, bottom of the 7th. Agee against who is it going to be? It's going to be Wayne Granger's coming in. Oh wait, he had 27 saves. So we're going to bring in Pedro Ramos. Pedro Ramos is coming in. All right. Here goes Tommy Agee. Pedro Ramos. It's a 3 defense, 74. That's an out of whatever kind. Fly ball on the run is center field. And Tolan runs it down. That's a great play by Bobby Tolan. Okay, Boswell, 7 in play 48. And that's an easy out to the third baseman. Fires the first in time. 2 up, 2 down. It's a 9. Ramos, it's a tough 20 is a strikeout. That retires the side, 3 up, 3 down. All right. Go to the top of the 8th. No runs, no hits there for the Mets in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 8th. Seaver against Ruiz. 8, tough. A tough 10's a strikeout. That is number 3, number 4 for Seaver today. Bobby Tolan. A 9 is patient. A 76 is a fly to center. Agee there, squeezes it. 2 out, Perez, 5. Tough out. Tough out 63, and that is an out of some kind. It's a fly to right. And Shamsky there retires the side. No runs, no hits. Top of the 8th. Go to the bottom of the 8th now. Shamsky's leading it off against Ramos. Pedro Ramos, 3. Defense. Defense 23. That is right below being an error. So that's a ground ball fielded by third baseman. And it's an out. It's lined and caught. L5. Shamsky lines out. Wayne Garrett. And 11's wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 35 is going to be an out. A comebacker to Ramos. Feels his position. 2 out. Eddie Kranepool, 6 is patient. 61 is an out. It's a ground ball to short. Shortstop charges. Goes over to first. Gets Kranepool and that retires the side. Go top of the 9th. This is it. So Tom Seaver's trying for back-to-back shutouts. Oh, actually, he lost a shutout. But back-to-back complete games at this point. Lee May, Jimmy Stewart, and Woody Woodward. I think I called him Wes Woodward earlier. That's tough. A tough 44. That's strike 3. That's number 5 for Seaver. The franchise. Jimmy Stewart now is a 6, and that's a tough out, 56. And that is a ground ball, second base, 2 out. Woody Woodward, we're going to bring, let's see, what I have. It's a lefty in here. Don't know if I have any lefties that can come in and pinch hit. Let's take, I have a righty who can pinch hit. You know what? I'm just going to let Woodward bat. He batted 253, not a bad hitter. All right, here goes. Oh, that goes up there. All right, here goes. 2 outs. Tom Seaver. 5, tough out. 26, strike 3. That's number 6. Tom Seaver has completed the game. Won it. Another victory for the Mets. That's 1, 2, 3 outs. 1, 2, 3 outs. And 1, 2, 3 outs. 1, 2, 3. I always do that. If you don't do that, you lose them sometimes. All right, so there was no runs, no hits for the Mets in the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits for the Reds in the top of the 9th. Mets win it by a score of 2-1. Tommy Seaver gets a victory. And I think that's his 10th win. He's 10-8 now on the season. Let's look at his strikeouts and then his hits. He's got 1 strikeout there. Another one there. Here's number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. All right. The hits. How did Tommy do today? He had to give up a hit in the 3rd. That was his first hit that he gave up. Then there was 2 walks in the 4th. There's another hit in the 5th. That's 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits right here. So 5 hits. He pitched a 5-hitter. So Tommy Seaver, that's always good to see. Pitch a 5-hitter. That was good. 1 run, 5 hits. And that's about it. That's what's most important for me in this game. The Mets won it on an RBI by Boswell. And then the other RBI came from in the 5th scored 2 runs. One RBI by Boswell, another RBI by Cleon Jones. Those are the 2 runs that they needed. Tommy Seaver was masterful. Went 9, struck out 6, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. Walked. Let's do the walks in yellow. I do the walks in yellow. Tommy Seaver. Let's see. He did 1 there, 1 there. That's it. 2 walks. Two walks, no home runs, right by pitch, no wild pitches. Gets the win. He's 10-8, I believe now. 10-8. And that's it. The CP Cards and Dice Payoff Pitch Baseball. We just played a 9-inning game between the New York Mets, the 69 Mets, 69 Reds. It was Cloninger versus and Ramos who pitched against the Mets, and the Mets win it 2-1. Cincinnati had 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Mets didn't commit an error, and the Mets had, let's see how many hits the Mets had. Had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So the Mets had 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and that's the ball game. Okay, guys, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. Payoff Pitch Baseball, CP Cards and Dice. We'll see you soon.